I learn a lot here at the church, and it helps me in my life here.
I also promised with pastor that I will open or create a church in Cambodia.
To keep my faith on God and to God give me the strength to worship Him every day and night.
I'll never forget Korea, and I will never forget my church. My church here in Korea. We shall meet again.
Because I'm someone who I'm a person who loves music a lot. So very fast, I start to love the church. We have good singers there, so anywhere where there is music, I'm here. So I really enjoy the church, and especially the pastor, the sermon, they are very good, very touching, and I'm very happy that I had the chance to listen to her. I learn a lot here at the church, and it helps me in my life here.
I really so happy that I come to church. Before that I never come to church, but when I came here, I have Yungdong First Church, and so I feel that very proud myself that, and I can meet many people, and especially pastor that she teach me a lot and how to know Jesus and how to forgive the other sinner that even they don't know the Jesus. I always make a wish to Jesus, and the dream always come true. Especially when I come to Korea, I make a wish that I want to study in Korea, so I make a wish to Jesus, and after that I got the result from him. And besides that, I make a few more wishes with my family and other home countries, and 100% he answered to me.
Before I arrived here, I was Christian. I had the change. Yes, I was Christian, it's true. But there is new things I saw here. New things, because in my church, you can get friends, but the friendship remain at church. But here, what I saw is different. Membership of church, friends from church come to visit. And during the week, they have to call to ask you, how is your life? And when you arrive at church, they have to ask if really you are. Yeah, it's show love. My life was changing time after time. And today, even if you cannot see on my face, I'm a new creature. I'm something different, someone different. Yeah.
Yeah, the church life was, I think, the best part of my life here in Korea, because in church I get strength on my spiritual life. Every day I was strong. Every Sunday I went to church. When I came back, I was blessed, and it was very great experience. It helps me to keep my faith on God. Especially, I will never forget the ski trips, because in Ethiopia we don't have ice. So every time I remember the ski trip, God helps me on my study here. My paper was accepted in high qualified journals. So it was very great achievement, and I want to praise Lord for that. It's not by me, it is all God's work.
And for my country, we have many problems. We face many civil problems, in the civil society, in the government. People don't like each other, so there was a lot of fights for power in my country. So my prayer is that God can give us good leaders, so that they can have vision for the country, and so that our country can one day, why not, be like Korea. These are my prayer requests.
I also promised with pastor that I will open or create a church in Cambodia, so that in the near future, pastor and other church member can go to Cambodia and, let's say, can stay at my house or at my new house. So that I hope that Jesus will make this happen, and I believe that Jesus will make this happen. That He will allow me to open church in Cambodia successfully.
I mean, in our countries, there is sometimes a political crisis. But prayer, I mean, God can change everything through prayers. So I would like to invite, everyone, every Christian here to pray for my country, in order my country can have an everlasting stability. I mean, political stability and spiritual growing up. Yeah.
And my personal request will be, I kindly request the church member and the pastors to pray for me to keep my faith on God, and to God give me the strength to worship Him every day and night, and to keep my family safe, and maybe to get a good wife. I kindly request to pray for me. Yeah. Ethiopia is surrounded by Muslim countries. If you take the Somalia, Eritrea, Sudan, most of them are Muslim country. So I want the church members and the pastors to pray for my country, to keep us from war. We need the peace, and to make our country a developed country. And it is suffering from the poverty, and I want God gives us the prosperity.
And for the pastor, I love her very much. You know, we had the chance to meet several times. We talked to each other about many things about life, but also about the Bible. So I learned a lot from her, and she's a wonderful pastor, a wonderful mother, because she doesn't just, stay in her position and teach us, but she comes to us, she talks to us.
That I really hope that will make a church in Cambodia. So thank you for everything, for church members and also pastors.
And for the pastors, it is really, it's more than a word to thank the senior pastor and the youth pastor. And I really want to thank them for praying for us, for preaching every Sunday for us, and for every trip they arrange. It was really, I don't have a word to thank them. It was very nice of them. And
may God bless the church. May God bless Korea. May God bless the senior pastor. I will never forget Korea, and I will never forget my church. My church here in Korea. And also, I think God will do it. We'll stay in touch. We never know. We shall meet again.
Finally, I would like to invite you all to visit my country, Ethiopia.
감사합니다.
감사합니다.
축복합니다.
사랑겨 양동 제1개월.
사랑해요 영경 제1교회.